Welcome to my channel and another Eat Out with Me video. Even though I'm currently in my kitchen, I'm actually making up a baguette and then I'm going to take that out and try and find somewhere nice where I can sit and have lunch and chat to you guys about ways in which I've found help me cope with eating out alone in public. As you can see, the sky isn't exactly blue. There are some gaps in the clouds, but it looks an awful lot like it might be about to rain. However, I'm a very determined person, and this video is getting filmed today. That bench right there is where I'm heading. So I've found a bench in a very sunny park area. At the moment there's nobody else around, but there may be dog walkers, there may be kids. I've got with me a bottle of 7-Up Free and the tuna mayo baguette that I made at home. Apologies that the camera angle is not the best, but the only place I can put you is the other end of the bench that I'm sitting on. So hopefully this footage will be usable, but I'll just have to see, because honestly, I'm looking at my phone and all I can see is the reflection of the cupcake on this bag. I know I've said before, and apologies if these videos are becoming a bit repetitive, but if the prospect of ordering out is just too daunting for you, then you can always bring something from home. I found, and sometimes still do, that waiting in a queue to order food can be a highly stressful situation. I got the baguette from Sainsbury's and it's quite dry. I think it's a bit overdone. I'm wearing a raincoat because even though it's forecast to be dry and sunny, it keeps trying to rain. And it's also really windy. Sometimes just waiting in a queue is long enough for the ED voice to talk me out of my decision. I was going to go to the town centre, but there'll be school kids everywhere. A lot of these times when I'm eating outdoors, I do end up either being alone or being the only person eating. That is not planned, that's just how it turns out. You might find it's easier to be somewhere where you're not the only one who's eating, if you're going to feel very self-conscious if you are the only person who's got food. I'm going to try and open this without reenacting Mount Vesuvius. Whatever the ED voice tries to say to you, you're not doing anything strange. You're not doing anything abnormal. I did think about going to the same location as last time, but I wanted to be somewhere different. I've never sat here before, ever, to eat or to sit or anything. Chances are nobody's even going to bat an eyelid at you if you are eating outside, unless you happen to be picnicking somewhere utterly ridiculous, like in the middle of a roundabout. I mean, I don't think even I would do that. Well, if the chance came up, I mean, no, not even I would do that. Another thing I've said before, when I'm in coffee shops, I like to have a book to read while I am eating and or drinking. Now, in weather conditions like today, that would not be practical because I wouldn't be able to hold a book open and eat my baguette. But you can do other things like perhaps listen to a podcast. I hear there's a really, really good one called My Chaotic Mind. You should definitely check that out. Or even watch one of these videos because they are designed to help support you if you're eating alone in the way that I am in these videos. So yeah, something like that may help. I'm praying it doesn't rain, because if it does, I'm going to have to pack up and go. I was living on the edge because where I was picnicking, There was no cover anywhere near me. I would have got soaked if the heavens had opened. I am now trying to speed eat just in case. To be honest, judging by this, I don't think I have a future in the world of competitive eating, although to be fair, the baguette is exceedingly chewy. This is honestly not the video I planned to film, but this is real life and things don't always work out the way that you anticipate. I mean, by now, I was meant to have won millions on the lottery, be married to a man who really loves me, and I love him, have a couple of kids, a couple of dogs, lovely house and garden. Instead, I live by myself. I'm eating alone in a park. And the last time I won the lottery, I think it was something like £1.45. I am finding that with every single one of these eating out videos I do, it does start to get a bit easier. I don't feel anything like as anxious, and I can actually mostly enjoy the experience. This one, not the best example of that, because I really was worried it was going to rain. It had been raining on and off all day, but weather aside, it was fine, and I didn't even care if anyone walked past or if kids came to play on the swings or whatever, because, you know, I was minding my own business and just eating the world's chewiest baguette. I just know the end of this is going to be so dry and so chewy. You may be watching this and thinking, this is all well and good, but I don't want to eat out by myself. I thought that as well, but the point isn't that I want to do it, it's knowing that I can do it if I want to. Definitely not as nice as the Greggs one that I had last time, but much cheaper. It's knowing that the reason I'm not doing it is because I'm choosing not to do it, not because I'm too scared to do it. In all honesty, if it wasn't for YouTube and having started doing these Eat With Me videos, I don't think I would have eaten out this year at all. I'd have been quite happy to stay at home, eat there, maybe get takeaways and things like that. I wouldn't have done this otherwise. My jaw is certainly going to work out. The reality for me is that I probably am going to be single for the rest of my life, and if I want to eat out, I probably am going to have to eat out alone, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Lots and lots of people do it, especially these days. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. You can do it. You just have to believe it and give it a go, because if it doesn't work, you can try again, and eventually, believe me, it will work. You can do it. Well, I got to the end of that without being rained on and without my phone being blown over. So I'm going to close the video here and go find a bin to put my cling film in. Hopefully the next Eat With Me video will be a bit more successful in terms of setup and lighting, but hey ho, take care of yourself, and I do hope you'll come back for the next one. Please come back for the next one. Bye.